If I look slightly nervous, it's probably because I am. I am just on the way to pick up my new baby. I'm a combination of really excited and really, really nervous. So what is my new baby, you might be asking? Well, if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I bought a share in a little Eurostar EV97A, which is great fun. But I still had that itch to scratch, which was to totally own my own aeroplane. And I've still got the share in the Eurostar. I'm just debating what to do with it now. But I went ahead and bought a new aircraft, and it is a Beechcraft Sundowner C23. And it's an awesome plane, but very different to the Eurostar, and quite a bit different to the Warrior I learnt in. It's a lot bigger, certainly internally. More powerful engine and quite different handling characteristics, particularly when it comes to landing. So I'm a bit worried this morning. I have been up on it, with the seller Andy, a top guy. He owns and runs AT Aviation down at Dunkeswell, and him and Becca have been fantastic. It's an absolute top class service. Seriously, if you're looking for an aircraft, I can thoroughly recommend these guys. They really do look after you. And I did go up in the Beechcraft with Andy. It was only for 20 minutes though, and it was dual obviously, so him being an extremely experienced pilot was guiding me through most of it, and I did alright, but obviously I had him beside me giving me instructions when I needed it. So what he's going to do now is going to be picking me up in his Raven helicopter at Compton. How cool is that? Flying down to Dunkeswell, where I'll pick up the beach and then fly it back to Compton. So this will be my first time solo, isn't it? And the first time flying it for any length of time, so it should be interesting. And obviously with Dunkeswell, it's a concrete runway, quite a bit longer than Compton being 800 metres in grass. And with Dunkeswell, we don't have to contend with trees on the entrance of the threshold. And just to make it even more interesting, the British Aerobatics Association is practicing at Compton today. Oh, right during the time where I'm due to be flying back. Oh, I can't believe it. So that's going to be fun. Basically the instructions are you don't join overhead, because that's where they're going to be doing the aerobatics. So you join downwind and make sure you keep it at 800 feet, because they're going to be doing their tricks above that. So it's like, oh really, on the day I need total concentration. What's got to worry about people doing barrel rolls and loop-the-loops ahead up above me. So that's good. The weather though is fantastic, and this is what stopped me picking it up sooner. I was due to pick it up a week ago, but the winds were so high, way above my limits, so Andy was very kind to keep it in his hangar down at Dunkeswell. But today is perfect. The weather is going to close in a bit later on this afternoon, but this morning it's supposed to be, well, have a look, absolutely fantastic. So yes, I have my own aeroplane. Really excited, really nervous. And I suppose the fact that you're watching this would suggest that I at least made it home alive. So that's a good start. Hopefully the landing went well. I think that's the only thing I'm slightly worried about, because the Sundowners have a reputation for being a little bit hard to land if you come in too fast. They very much float down the runway, and being that Compton is 800 meters, I don't really want it to do that. Still, there is an option to go round, isn't there? So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. But yeah, you've really got to fly this aircraft by the numbers. So what do we mean by that? Well, a bit busy down this road today. Well, what that means is the circuit speed is going to be around about 100 miles an hour, and I'm going to hit base and do that at 80, crossing the threshold, bringing it down to 70, and it stalls at around about 56. So the plan is to get it stable at 80 coming in. As I enter the threshold, I'll just pitch it up a little bit to bring that down to 70, and then just as I'm coming in, I'll start bringing the yoke back, just transitioning to the landing phase and be ready to go round. See, I shouldn't read the forums too much, should I? They do scare me sometimes, where people are saying that if you're coming too fast you can bounce it and then go into a porpoise. Apparently a few sundowners have been trashed by that method, so yay. So if I bounce it, I'm going to power up, I'm just going to go round. That's the plan. So 100 in the circuit, stabilise 80 on the approach, threshold 70, and then transition to landing, so flaring it, bringing the speed down and just onto the mains. Another tip is to, once you've got the mains on the deck, or both, all three wheels on the deck, is to get the flaps up, so drop the flaps. That makes it plant itself even harder, so you can use the brakes more effectively. I'm not sure I'm ready to do that yet. Got a lot to think about, and the flaps are electronic, which is very different to the Piper, which is a Johnson bar in the middle, click, 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 click. So this one you've got to toggle, and it's in a really awkward location as well. You kind of have to reach across, pull it out, and then move it up or down depending on which way you want to go. So that's going to be fun. I might try and do some slow flight practice on the way back from Dunk as well. So as you can see, I'm a bit worried about it, a bit nervous about it. I'm sure it'll be okay. We shall see. Anyway, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you at Compton Abbas. Here comes my ride.
Yep.
So after that dramatic build-up and an awesome helicopter ride, the trip home I didn't get because the camera failed on me again. Ah! But needless to say, I got home in one piece. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm heading to Compton on this rather windy and cloudy day, and I'm going to show you around the aircraft. Greetings! Here I am in my own aeroplane. How cool is that? This is a Beechcraft Sundowner 1973, born 1 month before me, would you believe? Very similar to the PA-28 I learnt in. It's a bit more spacious, which is great.
610, roger.
Golf Kilo Zulu lining up 26.
Golf Kilo Zulu, surface winds westerly 8 knots.
Flies pretty much the same. Right, okay, so we're going to do a quick flight. These things don't like being used. Weather, well, clouds about 4,500.
Any space to the east of the Grob in that first row of aircraft, and the Grob's covered in the grey sheet.
So roger that, I'll come up and fill in beside Sorry, I should have skipped it. Victor, you will fill in between Foxtrot, X-ray and Whiskey Delta.
610, roger.
Copter radio, Golf Bravo Alpha Romeo Hotel, request radio check and airfield information.
Golf Romeo Hotel, Compton radio, readability 5, from runway 26, right hand circuit, QNH 1023.
26 right hand circuit, QNH 1023, Golf Romeo Hotel.
Upper Echo's joining crosswind.
Compton radio, Golf Charlie Zulu Mike India for radio check and taxi information please. Flight back to Leon Soden.
Golf Charlie Zulu Mike India, Compton radio, readability 5, runway 26, right hand circuit, QNH 1023.
Thank you, 26 right hand on a QNH 1023, be taxiing out to the hold.
Golf Mike India, roger.
So yeah, I'm still very much concentrating on everything I do in this new aircraft.
Upper Echo's downwind, runway 26.
Right, fuel is on, mags are on both, primer is locked in, altimeter is set, 1023. Friction lever is set. Fast Renault switches are both on. Fuel boost is on.
Golf Mike India now lining up 26 for an immediate departure.
Transponder.
Golf Mike India, roger, surface wind is southwesterly 10 knots.
Takeoff.
Golf Papa Echo, welcome. Do you require fuel or just parking?
Just parking please, Golf Upper Echo.
Golf Papa Echo, anywhere on that first line, anywhere east of the Grob, which is covered in the grey sheath. There might be spaces, but you might have to go to the end of the row.
That's understood. We'll park next to the Robin if that's okay with you, Golf Upper Echo.
Papa Echo, roger, just as long as it's east of the Grob.
A firm, it'll be east of the Grob, Golf Upper Echo.
Copy traffic, Golf Romeo Hotel is ready for departure.
Golf Romeo Hotel, roger, surface wind is westerly 10 knots.
Heard on final, I think seen on final.
Golf Romeo Hotel is lining up 26.
Chipmunk Golf Bravo Charlie Echo Yankee is taxiing for 26 for White Wolf.
Last station calling comes to radio, runway 26 right hand circuit, QNH 1023.
QNH 1023, runway 26, right hand circuit, and it's Golf Bravo Charlie Echo Yankee, Chipmunk for White Wolf.
Here we go! Woohoo! Got the traffic. Golf Romeo Hotel is departing circuit to the west, staying on frequency.
Golf Romeo Hotel, roger.
Compton Radio, it's Golf Mike India now departing to the south. Thanks for the visit. Changing to en route.
Golf Mike India, roger, good day to you.
Oh, so difficult to relax. Hopefully one day I'll be nice and relaxed doing this. But it's only going to be a quick flight, about half an hour. Can't go to Weymouth because there's loads of gliders going on down there.
Golf X-ray Tango Alpha Zulu lining up 26 for departure.
Golf over Zulu, surface wind westerly, 10 knots.
Right, are we trimmed? Right, okay, so take the fuel pump off. Fuel pressure is still good. Suction is good. Oil pressure, temperatures are good.
Golf Oscar November, surface
up.
wind. 10 knots.
Ah, here we go. I'm in my own aeroplane. So what's happening with Jeep? Well, I don't know at the moment. It's a super cheap aeroplane to run. I can't have two aeroplanes. Oh dear.
Compton Radio, Golf Echo Mike, Sierra Yankee rejoining from the southeast. Request joining and landing instructions.
And I love this aeroplane. It's so much bigger. It's cheap, so I can take more people in it than just a passenger. It flies really beautifully.
Compton Radio, Golf Echo Mike, Sierra Yankee rejoining from the southeast. Request joining and landing instructions.
I'll get used to cleaning the mixture.
Golf Echo Yankee's ready for departure.
Echo Yankee, surface wind westerly.
So I did have the iPad there, but I can't.
Echo Yankee,
No,
say again.
it's just there actually, but so awkward being there.
Surface wind westerly,
I've got this
10 knots.
stroke now, which is a lot more.
Echo Yankee, thank you. Lining up 26.
Ah. Look at this one, look at this day. Fantastic, isn't it? So there's a lot of glider activity to the south. I've got my alarm activated, so I'm showing up on here, although not an awful lot showing up at the moment. I'm going to stay well away from that area. So she's an old bird, isn't she? Engine time is only 250 hours, which is incredible. Airframe about 2,600. Probably can't see the instruments. Might be able to from there, but very.
Golf X-ray Tango Alpha Zulu is now well clear of the circuit to the strictly plot route, and thank you for another nice visit, Golf Alpha Zulu.
Golf Alpha Zulu, roger.
A lot of lift here. Alright, better drop some altitude I suppose. A bit close to these clouds. Wow, look at the view. Amazing. So there's a chance I'll be going in.
Oscar Yankee coming up overhead field, descending 10 times.
This is a share with a friend of mine. I quite like the idea of having my own aircraft, but costs involved are insane, so it'd be good to at least share some of the costs. I don't know yet, I quite like the idea of having my own aircraft, not answering to anybody else. That's the trouble with the syndicate, is that it's always a committee meeting. Not talking much because I'm just still so focused.
Thank you.
Enjoying the view, looking out for an aircraft. I'm hoping, once I've done enough hours, I can just chill a little bit and just enjoy it a little bit more. At the moment, I'm just so focused. I have to make a real concerted effort just to relax.
Compton radio, Golf Oscar November Yankee, leaving to the west.
November Yankee, roger.
Right, so we're approaching another glider, no-tammed area. No, once again, I can't go right at the coast.
Golf Yankee, final 26.
Set wind is westerly 10 knots.
Look at that view!
Traffic Golf, Kilo Zulu downwind to left.
Okay, Zulu, roger, 2 on crosswind, in contact.
So, plans for the aircraft. First thing, just update the avionics a little bit. I mean, they all work, well, apart from the turn coordinator, which I need to get fixed, but everything else is functioning. But it'd be quite nice to get a few more modern instruments in there, so I'm looking at the Garmin G5, maybe an engine management system as well, just to monitor all the cylinders. And then the interior's not too bad, that might be a next step, but the final thing will be a respray, but we're talking years away for that one. Well, there's a lot of traffic around, but I can't see any, but I'm hearing lots. Interesting with the Beechcraft is that the ailerons and the rudder are linked. So it moves the rudder a little bit when you turn the aileron. So it just makes life a lot easier keeping the ball in the middle of the turn coordinator. Right, so we're about halfway, so fuel pump on, switch tanks. Fuel pressure is still good. Right, so fuel done, radio stick on Compton, engine T's and P's all green. RP. Direction indicator. Good. Altimeter. All good. Wish everybody had ADS-B. Right, better go down a bit. Aircraft 1 o'clock. A little bit lower than me. We'll follow him to Compton. Right, so ADS-B is telling me there's someone coming into Compton from the south. This lake underneath us in a minute is such a great landmark. The old T-shape, it's like a hammer. Very distinctive, very easy to pick out. Hello, Yeovil! Compton Radio, Golf Bravo Alpha Romeo Hotel is returning from the west. Request airfield information.
Golf Romeo Hotel, Compton Radio, runway 26, right hand circuit, QFE 90903.
26 right hand circuit, QFE 90903, Hector Hotel, Golf Romeo Hotel. Right, so trying to find the airfield. Such a pain to find it from this direction. Remember, it's that way. So there's shaft 3. Right, I think I see the airfield. There it is. Right, let's put the landing light on. Right, fuel pump on, mixture is rich. We have enough fuel for a go around. Temperatures and pressures are all in the green. Doors are locked. This is secure. Copy traffic, Golf Romeo Hotel is crosswind.
Golf to radio, this is Golf Echo Mike Sierra Yankee.
Pass station, say again.
Golf Echo Mike Sierra Yankee, radio check please.
Golf Sierra Yankee, come to radio, radiability 5.
Oh, 5 Golf.
Copy traffic, Golf Romeo Hotel is downwind 26. Copy traffic, Golf Romeo Hotel is right base 26. Copy traffic, Golf Romeo Hotel is final 26 to land.
Grim Hotel service wind is westerly 8 knots.
Team Bravo Delta descending dead side.
Golf Sierra Yankee, taxi 1 POB local area.
Golf Sierra Yankee, roger, runway 26, right on circuit, QNH 1023.
261, right hand 1023, Golf Sierra Yankee. Golf Sierra X-ray downwind.
That was a bit of a rough landing, Rich. Copy traffic, Golf Romeo Hotel, runway vacated. Bloody awful landing. Whoa! Awful, that's the worst I've ever done. I usually get them in.
Golf Sierra X-ray runway vacated.
Oh, Richard, terrible landing. Wasn't terrible, but...
Golf Lima, runway vacated now.
The finals to land.
Right, catch you later.
Hope you liked the video, and if you did, please hit the like button. Even better, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. See you next time.